Peace be with you and welcome to the Zodiac reading for Gemini. Listen, Gemini, come on in. Let's have a real conversation as we always do. We always keep it real. We always keep it a buck. Gemini, I heard talk is so cheap that retrograde is bringing receipts. Oh, I just heard how soon we forget. Listen, if you're a new Gemini, welcome. If you have Gemini placements and your Gemini placements are well high vibrationally, welcome. Okay. If you are a returning Gemini nation, gang, 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 you know, Gemini's out here Geminiing. Listen, Gemini, I love doing your readings. They excite me. They make me so happy. Let's see what's going on, okay? Gemini, we're going to tap into this energy, see what is going on. Maybe you are a cross watcher. That's okay. But I keep hearing talk is cheap. So retrograde is saying we got receipts. Oh, yeah. Somebody's a liar. Somebody is saying, I said, he said, she said, they said. And retrograde is like, give me the receipts. This is what's going on in spiritual court, man. This is what's going on in the highest of heavens. We celebrate you, Gemini. Listen, arson, I'm telling you, somebody is trying to get rid of some type of incriminating evidence. Did y'all hear the horn outside? Confirmation. This could be paperwork. This could be documentation. This could be text messages. This could be like I just heard roll back the tape. Child, somebody might get caught on tape. Arson. Look, crime retaliation. I can't make it up. Somebody's trying to cover up some type of evidence. Oh, whoa. Well, I mean, welcome to the Gemini Gang reading. If this is your first time, listen. Only thing I can say about Gemini gang, ain't no party like a Gemini party because a Gemini party don't stop. Listen, it's retrograde, honey. It is retrograde. Now it's time to get a grade and everybody's ducking and dodging. Nobody wants to put their name on the paper, you know? They're turning in their tests. Well, did you learn what you were supposed to learn in the last cycle? What have you been doing over the last moon cycles? That's how retrograde shows up with receipts. You know, people are turning in their paper and it's like, hey, I need to make an announcement. So says the universe. These papers, these like spiritual reports, these resumes, they don't have names on them. Who do these belong to? So now that talk is cheap because somebody's saying he said, she said, pointing the finger, nobody wants to own up. Retrograde is saying, listen, roll back the tape. Let's see what really happened. Okay. Let's see the truth. It's giving Ace of Swords energy. 0 to 10, something with some children. Interesting. Could be child support. Could be something really illegal. Somebody could be getting caught. Look at how you coming out, Gemini. Listen. This is 1111 portal. I will complete all of the signs today. I don't care what I have to do because I feel like we are in alignment. Libra's reading lit. Even if you're not a Gemini, Aquarius, whatever, Libra, go watch the Libra energy. Everybody has to have that understanding by way of the liberation of Libran energy. Now that we are in Gemini energy, Gemini season, Gemini nation, you are coming out as yourself. I shuffle these cards on a daily. It is very rare that a specific zodiac sign comes out. Gemini, this is how I know that you are in such planetary alignment. Look at how you're coming out. Shout out to all the Geminis who are reading this card backwards. I know you can. You're quite cerebral, and this is why we love you. You are the sign of communication, honey. You work with the gods of the air. You communicate the truth and your Mercury energy. So that is what, when, why, how. If anybody's going to get to the nitty gritty, the rooter or the tutor of the information, you can definitely believe that Gemini will absolutely pull back as many layers as they can, only to find out that knowledge is infinite. But in this particular case, some shit has been decided. It's finite. Somebody's trying to get rid of some type of evidence, something to do with a child too, 0 to 10 years old. Okay. All right. We already know what's going to happen to people that keep attacking children. That future, that fortune has already been determined. Okay? Gemini, I just heard you need to exhibit your skills and your knowledge. That's what I just heard by way of numerology. Whoa. I could be talking to a mathematician. I could be talking to a Gemini that's really good with calculations, distance, planetary alignment, circumference. That's what I just heard. Shapes and sizes, symbols. Yeah, look, you're coming out. You're coming out real powerful. You could be a cusper. You're coming out as the Hierophant, intelligent, cerebral. You love new like knowledge. You could be having a really good time right now in life. Just kind of taking in new knowledge. The Hierophant represents a teacher though. So all of what you've attained, even if you feel like it's not enough, what you know is something now that you're being put in position and encouraged actually by the universe to show people what you know. Yeah. You're going to showcase your talents. You're coming out as the Hierophant teacher. I could be talking to a cusper too. You could be a June Gemini too, but I'm channeling a lot of Earth energy. Now, if you're a June Gemini, your Taurian energy and your Gemini energy is in balance along with your Cancerian energy by way of June. Yeah. Something about calculations, something about your birth number, life path number. Somebody could be a life path number 7. Okay. Something about your life path, a life path number 5, a life path number 6. These are possible life paths. A life path number 3. Okay, take that as it resonates. Somebody could be a life path number 1. Looking at this card, I feel like all the Geminis are here. I can't call y'all Gemini gang, 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 gang. You've evolved. You've evolved to Gemini Nation. That's how I feel. This is such a powerful like frequency. I am honored to channel this energy. Thank you, Most High God. The Hierophant. You're a teacher. Something about numerology. A scholar. Intelligent. 9 of Swords, though. Ooh, 9 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. What's the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Cups? Somebody's afraid that you're going into a partnership and that you're leaving. It's something that you see with the Hermit energy. You could be closed off from certain people. Somebody's losing their mind because they're trying to get rid of some type of evidence too. The 2 of Cups. You're going into some type of partnership, but that's also Gemini energy, big June energy. You could be isolated right now. If you're a June Gemini, you're feeling very Cancerian. Is that what I want to say? Cancering? Well, no, it doesn't work for Cancer. It's Cancerian. Okay. I could say Gemini-ing, but that doesn't work. I don't like the way that rolls off my tongue. So with the 2 of Cups, though, the Hermit, you could be minding your business. You're also feeling really, really confident. Queen of Wands. Ooh, I like this energy, Gemini. Who's in the 9 of Swords, man? Somebody that's sneaky and deceptive. 0 to 10 could represent the last 10 years. It could represent a 10-year-old. Whatever this is, somebody's trying to cover up something. They're being real sneaky about it. You intuitively know. I just heard your spidey senses are going off. 9 of Swords and a 7 of Swords. Somebody's a sneaky rat ass bastard, man. They're hiding something. They're trying to hide it. What are they hiding? Crime cover up, retaliation. Ooh, they're trying to hide some type of information. This could be documentation. They're trying to block somebody from seeing something. The 6 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody doesn't want you to have a clearer perspective about something. Well, what did they do? Let's just expose them here in spiritual court. Yeah. Yeah, Spirit says, not today. Gemini's here. You're manifesting some type of truth. You're manifesting it on like a very high vibrational, fair level. You could have prayed about something to be exposed. Whatever this is, whatever is lurking beneath the surface, your intuition is right. The moon energy. Something about the full moon, something about the new moon, something about what lurks beneath the surface. You could be saying where, what, when, why, how. Repeat. Where, what, when, why, how. Repeat. I've never dealt with a Gemini that did not ask me what, when, where, why, and how. It is such a pleasure to be with Gemini. because it's always a quest for more information, which is absolutely amazing. Look, I can't make this up. You're standing in your power, strength. Okay. You something about you being in leadership. Okay. You're very psychic naturally. You're grounded, you're fair, you're calm, you're balanced. And somebody over here knows that you're tapping into something. They're scared. 10 of Pentacles. You're coming out as somebody that is very abundant. Your bloodline is abundant. 10 of Pentacles is, yes, that's money coming in, prosperity, stability, things of that nature. But the 10 of Pentacles is really rooted in riches and wealth of spirit. This is what it is, wealth of knowledge. And this is why you're being put in a position to help people. You're manifesting the truth. Clarify, what happened over here? What is this person trying to hide? The Emperor. Interesting. This is somebody that's in a position of power and they're scared. They don't want to lose their status. They don't want to lose their reputation. Why are they scared? What's the Seven of Swords? What are they scared about? Death. They're hiding something. Somebody's hiding a death. Death in the reverse, child. Gemini, you could have cracked the code. You could have figured this out. Why is death in the reverse? Information about a death, about a passing. This Emperor could be a father figure. The Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. I just heard foul play, King of Swords energy. You're coming up as somebody very intelligent, very smart. I just saw this at the bottom of the card and it says the smartest man on the planet. Yeah, listen, you're very, not only are you intelligent scholastically, you retain information in a way that it connects the dots because you have an ample amount of information and you're able to process it very quickly, simultaneously, and you always seem to find the truth. And then you implement with balance your intuition and your discernment. Child, who is trying to get something over on you? Who is this Emperor? Who is this Emperor? This is somebody that they took out. This is somebody that they took out. This Emperor is a father figure, a leader of some sort. Okay. Somebody doesn't want to lose a position of power, but somebody was in a position of power and somebody's hiding something as it relates to foul play. They took this person out. Look at this person, exiled, left for dead. That's what it says. Somebody took somebody out. They created a tower, a sudden upheaval, something that somebody didn't see. And now somebody's trying to burn the evidence, but it's getting exposed. Why? Because whoever you are, you're tapping into this energy or you know what has happened. And once you put that energy out into the atmosphere, the truth is inevitable because this is the rank that you hold in the spirit realm. Child, somebody comment down below. My Gemini placements are well with me. Gemini represents the nervous system. That's your spidey senses. The nervous system connected to the universe on a high frequency. That's like being plugged into like the matrix, but not really. Like you're in balance with it. Like you see 3D, but you see from realms that people have yet to explore in all their lifetimes. This is high vibrational frequency energy. The sun, honey. You could have put a prayer out, and this is being exposed here in spiritual court because it's a spiritual deal. The spirit is in distress. Who is this Emperor? This person is in distress. Yeah, because listen, somebody fudged around with some type of documentation. This could have been a father figure, okay, a brother, an uncle, a masculine in the family, Six of Pentacles, and they were supposed to give you something. Okay, this smells like another one of those family situations. Something with a child. Something could have been given to you as, I don't know, when you were a child. That's what I just heard. Why do I want to say as you were a child, something like that? I feel like that doesn't make sense. But you know, retrograde will have you Freudian slipping, but really it's the truth. So come through with the truth. Let's speak the truth. I love the truth. Let's just take it as it is. Let's go with the flow. Give thanks. You got the Six of Swords, healing energy. This is bringing you some type of peace that finally the truth is being exposed. Whoever this person is bringing this spirit some peace. Clarify this person that passed away. Death in the reverse. The Knight of Wands. Could be an Aries, okay? Or a fire sign. Leo, possibly. Leo is here heavy, okay? This could also be a feminine in this Empress energy. Take it as it resonates, a mother figure, auntie, something like that. Yeah, listen. Whatever this is, it's getting exposed. The sun is here. Once the sun is here, it's like you can't really cast a shadow over the sun. There's no way. It's too powerful. This is enlightenment. The Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Somebody never anticipated that you would see what was lurking beneath the surface, that you would just leave something undone. But here's the thing. Whoever this spirit is, they're covering up this person's death. This person wants you to have something. Yeah, Page of Swords. This is information. Something was gifted to you as when you were a child. At childhood. Clarify 0 to 10. Yeah, look. Somebody wanted to make sure that you received something. In fact, they fought pretty hard to do so. 8 of Pentacles, toil and labor, whoever this person is. So somebody is the past. Look, 6 of Cups. Notice the children. You were a child when this happened. Clarify arson. They're trying to cover it up. Give us current energy on this day. Right now, in this moment, Temperance. Yeah, they're trying to hide some shit. Page of Pentacles. You were supposed to get something. This could be money. This could be spiritual gifts. The 10 of Pentacles, something that was supposed to put you in the 10 of Pentacles. Instead, somebody made a very irrational decision to cut you out and put you in the 5 of Pentacles. So this spirit has been somewhat in limbo, wanting for whatever they worked for to go to you. Temperance, they're tipping the scales in your favor. They're balancing things out. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a family situation. Whoa. Wow. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Retaliation. Somebody's trying to get rid of some documentation. Ace of Wands in the reverse. These people can't hide from judgment. Ace of Wands in the reverse, clarify. They never wanted you to get some type of divine intervention or premonition about what they were doing. These people in your family, they know that you're psychic. You could have exhibited some type of psychic abilities as a child, and somebody knew this when you were a child. You got the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, somebody absolutely blocked your intuition so that you wouldn't see that they had cut you out of some type of inheritance. This could also be spiritually, y'all. What's arson though? Crime, retaliation. They're getting rid of something. Somebody's having to walk away because you've healed. See, this is the dynamics when it comes to balancing the scales. You know, once you get in a balanced frequency, anything that somebody did that wasn't right or unfair, say less. Don't worry. You know, it's like the universe got it covered. The moon. It's all going to come out. What is done in the dark has to come to the light, because once the scales have been balanced and you've healed from whatever it is, the universe feels like you can handle this information now. Had you known this previously, you may not have been a nice Gemini. Oh, you may not have been a nice twin. You may not have been that, but you're at this point in your life where you can handle the truth. You're in the Hierophant energy. Not only that, you have higher knowledge. So you didn't get ugly. You fought this in the spirit, and then you surrendered it to the universe because you're saying fair is fair. And here it is, illuminated, quite literally. Wow. Wow. Page of Wands. I can't make it up. Page is child energy. Information also. Your intuition is on point. And you can see. This is somebody's worst nightmare. That's why they're in the 9 of Swords. They're trying to get rid of some type of evidence. Clarify. For some of you, you were adopted and this is not your family. 9 of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, yeah. Not all of you, okay? 9 of Cups in the reverse. This was a waste of time. Clarify these people covering up this Because they could have unalived somebody too. Yeah, they did. Somebody could have gotten somebody to go somewhere and created a tower. Death in the reverse. They're trying to cover up something. This could also be a death certificate, something that they're trying to cover up. This happened a long time ago. You know, even if they don't do the time by way of the crime in the 3D, the spirit realm is about to beat the shit out of whatever this is, whoever these people are, whatever they did, because the spirit realm is now giving you insight into the details of what actually happened. So once the spirit realm takes the order, the 3D needs to just like brace themselves. Yeah, when the spirit realm takes the order, things can get eliminated quite quickly in order to clear the path for a chosen one. Like they just not about to play with you like that. I mean, 2044 on the timer. Somebody came for an ascended master child. They blocked your intuition as a child. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Page of Cups. Okay, you could get messages now through your dream state. Somebody didn't want you to see something. Nine of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, this was not your mother. This was not your father. This was not your family. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, this was unsuccessful. It was always destined that you would get to this hierophant position and become a master magician, an alchemist. You can create anything that you want. And in this particular case, you have absolutely manifested and conjured up the truth. You are the King of Swords. Six of Swords, you've healed from the betrayal. But the truth is always nice to know by way of the details. Not only that, with the Page of Wands, you could be getting a flood of like insightful information. Like the spirit realm could really be talking to you a lot. The angels are giving you downloads. The Page of Wands, it's all starting to make sense. That's what I just heard. Because now the truth is here. You can handle it. Yeah, talk is cheap. Somebody's trying to talk their way up out of this, but the universe and retrograde says, the moon cycle say, we have receipts. Bitch, clarify what's going on. I just heard truth or dare. This person said, I said dare. Because to tell the truth is going to be torment. But bitch, why you lying? Why you always lying? This is 1111 portal energy, y'all. Let's get with it. I like it. So far, so good. Gemini, things are moving in your favor. The sun's energy, you are happy. You are jubilant. You are, because the truth is being told. The spirit realm is backing you. That means whatever was taken in the 3D, I mean, I just heard whatever the canker worms thought they stole. No, they really were giving you the 10 of Pentacles tenfold. They got to give you triple, double, quadruple for your troubles. This is beautiful because you're healed. You're not bitter. You're balanced. You're Gemini. You're Geminiing. Life is Gemini and life is good. The world, you successfully closed out a cycle. This retrograde is going to be a breeze for you as we see people slipping and sliding over the Five of Pentacles, feeling like foolish people, exiled with death in the reverse, being exposed by their insidious deeds. It will only be for them to discuss with the Most High God. They got to take it up with the judge. They got to take it up with the Most High Creator of all things, who knows every thought, every deed, every intention. This is bigger than what I feel a lot of people had anticipated, but it is fair. None the mother freaking less. Come through for Gemini. 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 Oh, my beautiful. That's not my note. Gemini. 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 Commercial break. Gemini. Gemini. And that was an impromptu Geminiing commercial break. I'm catering to my inner Gemini. My inner Gemini is well, y'all. Listen, very cerebrally well, connected to source. For that, give thanks and show gratitude. You got the star energy, Gemini, okay? You sing, you dance, you paint. You're a photographer, you're creative, you could be a party planner, you crochet, you do hair, you babysit, you do everything. The star, you are the star, honey. Everybody wants to be around the star. I feel like you're very radiant. I feel like you are just pulling in what it is that you want. And it's happening for you quite easily. The magician. And it's just what it is. Yeah, look, I can't make it up. The Chariot, you're moving forward. The Chariot could be a new car. The Chariot really is determination moving forward, though, in a real way. Come through for my beautiful Geminis. So whoever was doing something, it doesn't matter. Look at you. Three of Swords and the High Priestess. You've been your own mentor. Isn't that amazing? You've been your own mentor. You healed yourself. You went within to heal yourself. When there was nobody to reach for, you went within. Now everybody wants to be around you because you're radiating an energy of healing. People want to know, how'd you do that? Even if they don't voice this energetically, this is why they're so drawn to you. You're quite magnetic. The High Priestess and the Three Swords, honey. You healed your heart, honey. You took those swords out of your back. Woo! And you made sure that you did the right thing with them. The High Priestess. Things will always turn in your favor. So whatever that is over here, somebody hit a death too. Yeah, somebody hit a death. Possibly about somebody's father and an inheritance. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like somebody hid some type of information. I just heard an insurance policy. But you got divine intervention here. The Ace of Cups, a new beginning. You're still going to end up with your 10 of Pentacles times 10. So whatever somebody thought they took, it wasn't worth it. Because now they're in the Five of Pentacles. I just heard only time will tell. Time heals wounds. So this has been a lot of time since this has happened. Maybe retrograde is bringing up receipts because somebody is a stuttering ass Stanley out here. It didn't happen it didn't happen that way ass person. It's like, what? Talk is cheap. Retrograde got receipts. Retrograde is like, say less. We got receipts. Okay, it's all good. Whatever. Or maybe it's not. This is what happens. When you let, certain things possess you to do something, now somebody's burning stuff up. Retaliation, getting rid of evidence. But in spiritual court, they're being tried by way of judge, the Most High God presiding over this case, and jury, which is the ascended masters. The angels are in spiritual court. Like, everybody's in attendance because it's judgment time. And you're the High Priestess. Whoa. Whoa. I just heard, I didn't think you could do it. That's what somebody could be thinking. Damn. Shh. You ascended so high that the truth has to follow you. I tell you no lies. Listen, you've ascended so high that the truth has to follow you. What exactly was this person thinking? We're going to get a little bit deeper. Hold on here. Let's use these cards. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine angels, for my beautiful Gemini nation. I love you, Gemini. Thank you for being here. Cross watchers, what's good? I just heard lollygagging. Somebody could be lollygagging. Oh, God. Spirit says, no, they're just gagging. I remember when I was like 7 years old, I used to hang out with Valley girls and they'd be like, gag me with a spoon. People crack up at me because I'm really from like New Orleans, but I was raised in California. Gemini, I could tell you these things. But I used to say that when I was 6 and 7 years old, like, gag me with a spoon. I grew up with all races. So the first time I encountered racism, I was like, this is bizarre energy. Like, you bitches need help. I had friends in the hood, Gemini and Watts, and then I had friends in Beverly Hills, California, baby. Listen, I could go anywhere. I could hang out with the homeless people. Like, I thank God. I just had to tell you that story, Gemini. Retrograde. Retrograde is very nostalgic, but these are good memories, All is well. Everything went exactly the way it needed to go. Show us these people. Gemini Nation, what's going on? They're getting rid of evidence. Will they be convicted? Yeah, they will. Six of Cups in the reverse. They're getting exposed. This is a retrograde card. This is also Scorpio energy. This is energy that they thought they left for dead. Something that they left behind is now being revisited. And I just heard exhumed. Child, they might exhume the body. Why would they exhume the body? Did they unalive somebody? The sun. Something about getting exposed. Whoa. The tower. There's information here that's being found. Somebody could have thought that they got rid of some information, but something from the past is coming out. Six of Cups in the reverse is retrograde, Scorpio energy, something that somebody left for dead with the sun and the tower. Somebody, there could be foul play here for like some money, insurance policy, or somebody wanted possibly to take a child. This 0 to 10 could be you. Something could have happened between the ages of 0 to 10 years old. Wow. Clarify. The Empress. Something about somebody's mother, or this could be you. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what's going on? What's going on? The Knight of Coins. Big May Gemini energy coming out here. Divine feminine energy. Something happened when you were a child. I just heard a preteen. Clarify what happened. Getting rid of evidence. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody passed away. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Clarify what happened. Why is that here? Somebody did magic. Somebody manipulated something. This could be magic to unalive somebody for money and to get a child, which I think is you. Okay, this is not for everybody. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse with the Magician in the reverse. Yeah, somebody definitely was a manipulator. They did something to take something from somebody. Something like that. The Magician in the reverse. I feel like the Empress energy is you. Somebody wanted you. Somebody saw you as like a lottery ticket. Look, you're coming out as yourself. The Wheel of Fortune is Gemini energy. It's like a golden child. Wow. What happened here, Spirit? The Eight of Cups. So somebody either walked away from somebody. What's the Eight of Cups? They either walked away from somebody. Four of Swords. Yeah, they put something in somebody's cup. Oh, this person did magic. So this is why they're scared. So this is why the spirit realm is beating that ass. This is why they're in spiritual court. Oh, they're really about to get messed up. If they did something to violate spirit, which they did, Ace of Wands in the reverse, they could have taken out a chosen one. Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Magician in the reverse, doing some type of forbidden magic, Four of Swords in the reverse to make this person sick. I just heard so they wouldn't recover the Eight of Cups and they turned their back. Eight of Cups. Somebody was putting something in somebody's cup to make them sick. Four of Swords in the reverse so that they could end their life. They wanted money. Clarify, this is what they're hiding? Yeah, look. I can't make this up. The Eight of Swords. To keep somebody bound, to keep somebody trapped. Eight of Swords. They could also be going to jail. Clarify what's going on, getting rid of evidence. What's the Eight of Swords? Yeah. Look, I can't make it up. Look. Three of Pentacles and Death in the reverse. These people are getting exposed. Something was in the food. Something was in the cup. Three of Pentacles in the reverse and Death. Something was in the food. Because Pentacle is giving like earth, tangible, edible, food. Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody unalive somebody. And guess what? The spirit realm is about to, look, they ended somebody. With the world, the spirit realm is like, okay, bet. Look, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Person is sneaky. Wow. Seven of Wands, but you're coming out as somebody very divinely protected. And this is why the truth is coming out. I just heard better late than never. Eight of Pentacles, toil and labor. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like I'm talking to a psychic. I feel like I could be talking to somebody that is a public figure, public speaker. Are you supposed to be? This is your calling. Knight of Swords is communication. Yeah, look, the Ten of Cups. Wish fulfillment, passion, family dynamics, bloodline, royal lineage. Yeah, I'm talking to an ancient god. That's what I just heard. You're coming out as the King of Pentacles. Big May Gemini energy. Whoa, what's up with the June Geminis? Yeah, you're balanced. Equal give and take. You could be in your Cancerian energy. Look at you coming out as water. Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancerian energy. So overall energy for Gemini, the May Geminis are on a whole nother page. Okay, I'm going to keep it real. Y'all just, like, the June Geminis are balanced and they're in their psychic energy. The Cancerian reading will definitely resonate with you. And my May Geminis, I would definitely advise that you watch the Taurus reading. I feel like it's going to resonate. because I feel like you're so powerful right now. Whew, Lord have mercy. Everything you've gone through, you're like satisfied with the way it happened. You know, how people was, I wish I could have did this. You're just like, there's such a level of acceptance here that somebody is getting tormented by somebody that they took out for money and could have tried to take you away from. The King of Wands. I can't make it up. Somebody's father figure is here, grandfather, brother, somebody. Yep, there's a dark high priestess in the family. Could be a March, Aries, Pisces, Eight of Swords. Somebody's in their head about it. They feel trapped. Again, even if they don't do a day in jail, they're in spiritual jail. Like there's no rest for the wicked. Somebody is literally getting a tower. Look at the tower, the way the crown, like it's all being revealed. There's nothing to hide behind. Once the tower comes falling down, like where are you hiding? What are you doing? Talk is cheap. The universe in retrograde said we got receipts. And these are the receipts. Close this door, Holy Spirit. I give thanks and gratitude to the spirit realm for allowing me to channel this energy for my beautiful Geminis. Thank y'all for the super love, the super chats, the super hats, the new members. I will be extending this reading for all signs in the Superstars reading moving forward as we discuss what's in place for 2026. Okay, that's coming up soon. All right, so look out for that. I love you, Gemini. If this resonated, comment respectfully, obviously, because you never know how your story could help somebody else. Okay, I love you. I celebrate you, and I am so honored to have channeled this energy. You are so protected, and I'm happy to be here. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.